Hello everyone, welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. Doing another video in my car again, only because I just got 3 books that I want to show that I just bought. And they're all 3 issues. Well, 2 of the issues are key issues. So let's start it off. I'm not gonna make it into a no long video. All right, so the first book I got was Mr. Miracle #2, the first appearance of Granny Goodness, as you can see. This is about a 6.0. It definitely could use a good pressing and a cleaning. Now I don't know about the cleanings, but I know you can send the pressing to get it pressed at CGC. I'm trying to find somebody in the Washington, D.C., Virginia area, so I could just get them to do it. But as far as cleaning, I hear people say cleaning, but I'm just wondering, how do you go about doing that to get it cleaned? But of course, as you know, it's her first appearance, and she is a important person when it comes to Apocalypse, So, I mean, not Apocalypse, Dark Side. My brain is somewhere else. Dark Side. So I definitely think that you definitely should get this, because of the fact that even though she might not be in the Justice League movie, Darkseid is coming. And when he comes, you best believe all his other characters that's in his world are going to be introduced. They're going to somehow be in that movie somehow. So it's only a matter of time before she appears, and it's going to be, this book is just going to jump. So right now it's still cheap. So I paid, it was $14, but he gave me a discount, so I paid $10. So I didn't mind paying $10. I was happy to find it. Like I said, it needs a pressing and a cleaning. But other than that, I'm glad I got it. Now on to the next one. Now this one right here is near mint, 9.8, might be a 9.9. It's the Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect. First appearance of this guy right here, which is on the second issue. This guy right here. You know who that is. But anyways, I got both issues, 1 and 2. First prints, near mint, both of them perfect. Nothing wrong with them. I got them for $5 a piece. I didn't mind paying $5 a piece, especially for his first appearance. And the reason why I feel a lot of people need to get this book now, and the reason why I got it as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I got to get it, is because for some reason, I don't know if you noticed this, but when this first came out and they introduced him, it basically, after the story was over, he show up for a long time. He really didn't make no appearance. So then, but then he appeared, in Exiles, and then he started appearing in different things. But lately, I don't know if you noticed this, but lately, for the past, I would say about a good 4 or 5 years, he's been popping up a lot. Marvel has really been using this character, and I don't think it's a coincidence that they're using this character. It's a reason. Marvel does things for a reason. For them to just start all of a sudden using this character all the time, it's kind of, makes you kind of know that there's a reason they're doing it. He for a long time, he was non-existent, so now they're using him all the time. I mean, he's in the Old Man Logan right now, as we speak, the last issue that came out, so I definitely think you need to see the writing on the wall, and the writing on the wall is saying something is going to happen with this, with this character. I don't know what's going to happen, but you definitely should get this. It should be in your collection anyway, especially right now, because it doesn't go for a lot of money. $5. I mean, I looked on eBay and they're going, the max I see is $10 a piece. Some people are selling them together for $25, $20. So definitely you need to get it. Like, get it now. There's no reason not to have his first appearance, you know? And not only that, so this is first, this is second. So might as well have both, you know? So, and if you don't do it now, you're going to regret it later. So do it now. You know, one thing I try to stress, even though he's a villain, and a lot of times I notice with the villains, their value go up, and then after they appear in a movie or show, the value goes down. That's only because Marvel has not figured out how to use their villains properly for some reason. The only person they've used properly, I would say, is Loki, Killgrave, but I meant Purple Man. That's what I meant. Purple Man. But they killed him at the end, of Jessica Jones, which didn't make no sense to me. I don't know why they killed him. But anyways, and hopefully, the Vulture in Spider-Man's new movie. Hopefully, for what I'm hearing, all the reviews, the Vulture is that they did the villain right. So hopefully, but Marvel has not had a good track record with villains. But I think they have learned their lesson. And I think that that's going to change. And I think they're going to realize that you don't need to kill the villain. Because you could use them again in a bigger storyline, like with other villains. So I think the villains, as far as their value, is not going to tank anymore. Because they're not going to kill them. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you kill them, so when are they going to show again in another movie? They're dead, you know. So it just didn't make sense they kept killing their villain. You don't need to kill them. You could just defeat them. Like, defeat them. Put them away. You know, like in the comic books. They don't kill them every time, you know. So I definitely think you need to get this issue. If you're not going to get both of them, at least get this one. First appearance, second appearance, first appearance on the cover. First time seeing them on the cover. So both issues I think you should get. So definitely, and not only that, he's badass. Like, just as a character, he's an awesome character. Like, if you've never read this storyline, you're doing yourself an injustice, because this is an awesome storyline. So I was happy when I went in there and saw this hanging on the wall. I was like, and I told him, I said, can I see those real quick? As soon as I pulled them out and saw how immaculate they look, I was like, oh, put it in my pile. Like, right away, I was like, I'm taking both of these. He was like, okay. So yeah, and the only reason why I didn't get more stuff, those were the only 3 things I was able to get right away, because he was closing at 7. I got there at basically 6:45. So yeah, he was basically like, look, I usually would stay a little longer since you're spending money, but I have to pick up someone, so I have to leave at 7. I understood. I was like, it's my fault for coming in so late. And this is a new comic book shop that I've been to. I've never been to this one. It just so happens that I was in this area, and I went to one comic book shop, and they ain't had no back issues, which, as you know, you guys know how I feel about not having no back issues in a comic book store. I feel that's just stupid. But anyways, they suggested the other comic book shop, which is pretty, that was cool of them, I guess, because they know that they don't have what I need. So they let me go. They told me about that place, which was basically like 5 minutes away. And as soon as I got in there, it felt like I was in heaven. Like, boxes and boxes and like comics all over the wall, like just key issues everywhere. Like, I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, I could spend probably a whole day in that place just looking through all the, I mean, he had boxes underneath, on top, just everywhere. It was amazing. So I told him, I said, I will be back, because I definitely know I probably would have spent like $800 today, probably, just on back issues. Just being in there, if I would have spent some time in there. But yeah, that's basically it, you guys. So my next video, I promise, will be the video that I keep talking about my horror comics that I bought the collection I bought. So there will be the video of the first box, because there's 5 boxes. There's no way I can show it all in one video. So that's the next video. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And thank you for all my subscribers. Like, subscribe, hit that little bell button over there so you get notified of all my videos. And till next time, great comic book hunting, you guys. See you later.